We live, baby. Hello,
Hey.
and welcome to my sister's house, where I am your host, Summer Rain, and we have our other host, Miss Touche. You gonna say something?
Yeah, well, I was actually going to say something. Hey, how y'all doing today?
And our special
Okay.
guest, Mister Nas himself.
Why you got to do
She always being extra right there. What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
oh,
Oh,
dang.
I'm good. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Okay, all right. Um, today is a today is a day. We lost somebody in our community, so my condolences to the Stevens family for Miss Tanya Seabrooks, who passed this morning. Moment of silence. And all right, so today we are talking about boundaries and red flags. So I look, I this could go anywhere. So y'all get ready. Put your seatbelts on. Buckle your seat. Oh, uh-oh. Do we have a special announcement?
Let me get away
Special.
from that. I'm so sorry.
Do we have a special announcement?
No, we do not right now, do we?
Not right now.
Let me move my hand away from that.
All right. So, a couple of our red flags are lack of communication. Um, when I think of lack of communication, I also think of change of habit because y'all men are really good at changing your habits, and that's how you get caught up. You look like you want to
Why
say
you gotta say why you gotta say y'all men like that? Or like why do
because
you attack us like that?
I'm not attacking. I'm just saying the
Because it's
male
y'all men.
the male species has the tendency to change up. Like that's how y'all get caught up because y'all change up. If you keep the same schedule and do the same thing y'all been doing and find a way to cheat within that schedule, y'all wouldn't get caught. And
So
look,
we're
I'm giving
talking
out
about
free
cheating
game.
now.
I'm giving
Okay.
out free game.
Wait,
All right.
wait, what?
We live, baby.
So we're talking about cheating now.
No,
That's what you just
You
said.
just
I'm not
said
Switch
talking
up.
about cheating. I was talking about the red flags. We are
You
talking about
said
red
we
flags in a
switch up, and
relationship.
that's how we find y'all find out we've been cheating because we
Well,
switch up.
the red flag, because I mean, it ties together. Cheating, red flags. Run, girl, run, run.
Okay.
If you see that he's not communicating like he used to, or he's not communicating at all, he's just not into you. Run. Period.
I
Point.
mean, maybe but okay, keep
okay.
going.
What's it? Wait. Go ahead and explain yourself on the lack of communication. Go ahead.
Me,
Yeah, because
I
you
want
said
to.
hold on.
What I'm saying is, though, I said something about this before, but and it was one of the videos that actually went viral. But it does not mean just because he stopped giving you as much attention, it doesn't mean that something is wrong on his end or that he's doing something. Maybe he realizes that the effort he put in is not being reciprocated. And then if it's not being reciprocated, he needs you to show a little bit more effort or that you're worthy of being a priority in his life so he can move forward with you. Not all men think like that, but I'm just saying.
I got
Go
my
ahead.
hand raised. So if she is putting in the same effort he is, and then he tends to disappear in his lack of communication, not calling, not answering messages, then what?
Then
Run, girl,
therefore,
run.
therefore, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Run,
The
girl, run.
situation is it ain't got no balance to it, so you need to walk away from it.
He ain't no good.
But I'm saying though, like how many, most women that get into relationships, most women, they feel like a man should do more. For instance, most women that get in a relationship with a man, they feel like he should do more, right? They feel like he should start with the effort and, pursue her, right? Most women feel like a man should pursue them. So when it comes to actually being involved with an individual that does not need that has, women coming at him left and right, that don't need to, chase a woman or show that maximum effort or whatever. It's different because a lot of women put themselves on a pedestal before they even get to know the individual that they start talking to, right? So
Right.
when you put yourself on that pedestal before you even get to know this person and you expect things from him before he even knows you, it's like you're kind of conditioned because every man is chasing you. So you're expecting every man to react to you the same way. So at some point, when you run into a man that does not need to do that, and that's looking for a woman that's going to give that 50 or 100%, the same 100% that he's giving, he's not going to look at you like, hey, you're on a pedestal and I'm beneath you, or I need to show my worth, or I need to do this to keep your attention. He's not going to do that. He's going to expect it to just flow natural, 100% natural from both sides. And while she is thinking mediocre, like she did with the typical individuals that she was dealing with before, but she's coming into the place of a man that's actually trying to make her a wife, not a man that's trying to make her a girlfriend. See, when you try to make a woman a wife, you're not looking at the girlfriend activities. You're not looking at what makes a woman a girlfriend. You're not looking at what makes a woman a fling. You're looking at the things that you identify as values within her that you want to see. Okay, if she's going to come 100%, is she going to match my 100%? A man should initiate it. Yes, he should come forth with that 100%. But if she's not meeting me there and she's thinking, oh, I'm on this pedestal, he should be doing that. I'm a woman, he should be doing that. Instead of, oh, I like this guy, I love this guy, I'm just going to give him that natural energy that I feel. Because a lot of women, they step back from giving that emotion. They step back from giving their all in something when they're getting to know someone, because they feel like, oh, it's too much, or they don't have to, or some bullshit like that. But in a sense,
You always
in a, but I'm just saying, yeah, whatever. Go ahead. You look like you want to say something. So go ahead.
It's not so it's not I feel like it's not bullshit when we don't want to give our all to someone because we're being hesitant, we're being cautious. It's just like if you give somebody something and then it's not reciprocated, then it's just like, well, dang, what did I do it for? Like, are we supposed to wait for you to catch up? Or are we supposed to just continue? Or do we just shut it off? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the type, I'm gonna shut it off. Like, if I tell you how I feel and I show you how I feel and it's not reciprocated, I'm gonna shut it off until you decide that you're ready. And then when you're ready, then we can be meeting in the middle with the same. But until then,
See, I just don't understand why is it any of that? You know what I'm saying? Like all of this, it's crazy to me because when you deal with someone, it should flow naturally. That authentic energy should be natural. Like it shouldn't be, oh, you do more, I do more, you show this, you show that. Why isn't it just a natural, genuine energy that's just met? You know what I'm saying? And blossom and watch it. I don't like things that's controlled like that. I don't like relationships that's controlled like that. If it's just and it matters of the relationship or what you're expecting or the intentions of the individuals too. Because if you just want to have sex with me, for instance, let that be known off rip. But we still have to have some type of connection or relationship. You know what I'm saying? If you just want a friend, you just want somebody to kick it with, whatever, let that be known. If you actually want a relationship, let that be known. If you don't want a relationship, let that be known off rip, so we know the boundaries and we know what we're doing, and nobody get caught. Although, even if it is a sexual relationship or whatever, somebody gonna catch feelings at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And it's
saying?
usually us. I hate
Especially
to say that. It's
especially women.
usually us.
As well, just like how I explained to y'all earlier in the week, talking to Kenya and Summer, it's when, and it may not be, some people may not understand this. When a woman, if it's not a committed relationship, when a woman is just having sex, a sexual partner, if you release into that person, you're going to catch feelings. Something is going to. If you climax, you
Hmm.
going to. Why are you covering your face? Don't cover your face, because you're
Because
going
I
to
ain't
have
letting
that
folks
connection.
climax in me. That's why.
If
Hmm.
it's just sex, just have sex. Do not.
Don't spend no time with me.
A man can release. A man can release and not have feelings. A woman release and climax, you're in trouble. You're in
Yep.
trouble because you're gonna have that connection, you're gonna get that feeling, and I mean, just like, because we are different. We are different creatures. We are not gonna sit there and just release and then we're not gonna do that. We
Hmm.
cannot. We cannot.
Because
Yes,
it's,
Your
we
it's
friend,
not.
can.
It
somebody
doesn't.
walked away with a
We
$300
can.
consolation prize, baby, because I'm saying
Hmm.
that connection
We
was
can.
very, very great.
We
I would
can.
never do that
I
again.
was programmed like that. I was programmed that
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
when I release, we done. If we've already established, I just feel like that's where you are right. We have to establish what we're doing. Are we going to be sexual? Are we going to be in a relationship? Are we going to just be friends, hang out, whatever it is? Don't change it up. Don't change the contract without checking in with me. So, like, if we
Exactly.
establish that we are friends with benefits, okay, we're friends with benefits, and feelings happen, and we don't talk about those feelings, it's confusion. It causes confusion and chaos. Period.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Period.
It's
But
dangerous
mostly, but
territory.
most, but mostly, a woman will change though that whole
The
thing.
whole
She'll change the
contract.
whole thing just because of the fact of her emotions. Because maybe this man made her do things sexually that she wasn't used to a typical individual doing, or the typical man that the typical individual she's used to dealing with. So, in the sense, like she begins to, like you said, catch feelings, get emotional, things like that, and want to change things up.
Hmm.
And then she act like you the enemy. Oh, you don't talk to me the same anymore. I don't hear from you as much anymore. This and that. This shit started changing, but wait a minute, everything the same. I haven't changed anything. What do you mean? I'm talking to you right now. You seem a little emotional about something that I don't, you know, why didn't I talk to you last night? Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Last night? I talked to
He
you.
did
If
not
you are
You know,
consistent with if you are
nothing with
consistent with
you.
the communication, if you are consistent with that communication and we talk every day, if we bumping in the night, and
That
we consistently bumping and we
does not
consistently
mean you in a
communicating,
relationship.
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying.
I didn't say that. If we bumping in the night on a consistent basis and we're communicating on a consistent basis, and then you just drop off the face of the earth, then I'm like, okay, what happened? Did I smell? Did I do something wrong? Did I scathe you with my teeth? Um, like what happened?
oh shit, he
Communication.
said, did I
Hold on.
smell? Did I?
Y'all ready?
Th-
Heads.
That's what we think sometimes. Because I'm gonna tell you what some women do. I don't know what our women do. Some women because with some of us we sit back and talk. I don't know how some girl chats go, but some of our girl chats go. It'd be like, shit, how do you try to catch that back wind? Because some of us be like, shit, mine smell good. You smell like water,
My,
smell like, oh, you drink a lot of water.
we had that talk. What was it, yesterday or today? We was talking about pH balance and
Yeah, it
how
was
the back
today.
door. Make sure you got the back door smelling good and the front door.
We talk about pH, but how we supposed to be on red flags. We
We
always come
are
off on a we always come
next.
off a subject. But
Irresponsibility, immaturity, and unpredictability.
He gets up on nerves. He go.
Like, and they start grunting like an old man.
So that's
I'm just saying.
you don't have nothing to say on that red flag right there, because when a
I
man
thought
is
she was calling out
irresponsible,
all her red flags.
that is
I thought
that's a
she.
no. That's okay. So these are the national top 12 red flags in relationships. What you need to look out for. That's what we're calling out.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna just go down the line. Lack of trust. This next one, the family and friends don't like you. If his family and friends don't like you, if her family and friends don't like you, it's a red flag. Because I mean, they probably talking negative about you behind your back and you don't even know it.
They see things that you
If
don't
they
see.
don't, if they don't like you, if I feel like if somebody's family and friends don't like you, first of all, fuck them. That's first off.
But they see
Second,
something. They see something that
but
you don't
sec,
see.
but second though, it depends on the
I understand
person
what
that
you're
you're bringing around. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the individual you're bringing to your family. If you know that this person, people know if their family is gonna like the individual that they're bringing around them.
saying. Right.
They know that, so they know by their character, the person that they're dating's character, if my family gonna vibe with them. Like if I meet a female and I chill around her and I see how she is and I see how her family is, I'm gonna automatically know if my mother gonna fuck with her or not. My mom be like, if I know my mother gonna really have an issue with her, I'm be like, nah, you can't meet my mom. We ain't going that far. Because it mean at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep her at a distance. Then if I know that she wouldn't click with my family, I'm keeping her at a distance.
But so you would date her anyway?
Well, it's to know that you have to actually spend time with them, right?
Right.
So I would try to figure out, exactly what it is. And if I like her, I would try my best to, talk about it and try to wing it out.
Don't
And
sweat
I'll
on.
try to mention it. I'll try to mention it here and there just to see, if she adjusts certain things. If she don't, then nah, I can't. I just leave her alone. But I let her know.
All right. So next we have controlling behavior, feeling insecure in the relationship, dark secretive past, non-resolution of past relationships, the
Dark
relation.
secrets of past is a good one. That that a lot of I ain't gonna lie to you, a lot of women that I know personally, they have a lot of problems with dark secrets in their past. Why is because of the elementary mind state of them thinking a man is gonna look at them less than what they are. Because as a girl, a lot of women don't grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think what I mean by that is when you're a girl, you're taught that, don't tell him this, don't tell him that, he's gonna think you a hoe. But you're a grown ass woman now. That's when you were a girl. You're a grown ass woman still giving teenage lies. You know what I'm saying, to grown ass men that didn't even know you then. So you're a grown ass woman telling me you only slept with 3 men when I know you're 32, motherfucker. Like you slept with more than 3 men by this time. You've been single all this fucking time. Stop playing with me.
He might not
It's
know.
like men don't be
She might be
thinking.
telling the truth.
Right.
Man,
Some
hell
virgins
no.
out here still. There are some 40-year-old virgins out here still.
Listen. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't finna be with that dumb shit. You ain't finna tell me you only been with 3 men and you 32 years old. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know,
Like
there are
that's not
some
finna
people that
happen.
grow
They
up.
haven't started having sex
Some
until they
people,
were
but
like,
that's very rare. It's very rare though. Now in today's age, it's very rare. Where have you
What
point
has
her out,
happened?
please?
What happened to
Please
society?
point her out.
I know
you want to
someone.
see her?
You know someone.
I know someone who is currently going through a divorce, has been with the same man since middle school.
That
Middle
don't mean she ain't
school.
never cheated.
She's never been with any other man but him. And I'm like, you starting a little late in the game, man. Like, You ain't even experienced smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, like you living the same,
Shut your ass
living
up.
the same pickle.
But let me tell y'all some real shit though. You want to be honest with people from the get go about your past because it helps them make a decision, like for real,
Why do we have to
a
talk about
life
it?
changing decision. Because what you say?
Why do we even have to talk about our past? Like, why does it matter? The past is the
Well, the
past. We're
dark
worried about our
secretive
future.
past, that's the thing. Because, all right, like I talked about when I went live the other day. Okay, on my live, I didn't tell my ex-husband I was raped at 16 until I was 40.
Okay,
That to me, it wasn't a dark secret, but it was something like I call it a part of a generational curse, right? It didn't bother me throughout my life because I'm always the person that I am. But uh family members and stuff, oh, you don't need to talk about this, don't tell nobody, this is your business, whatever. Hide it away in your box, go on about your life. So remember when I was telling you certain things I couldn't do, be pinned down, be held, I couldn't do those things. So my ex thought I was just being funny. So you're right, being pinned down and stuff. I used to fight him. Like I was fighting him like I was fighting my attacker, my
right.
rapist.
So he
So
crazy.
when I was fighting him, he thinking I'm being funny against him, but I didn't tell him until we was exiting, splitting, divorcing. The reason why I was doing XYZ because I was raped. I'm having, flashbacks when you're doing certain things to me. So I should have told him in the beginning how my life was, but I
Yeah,
didn't because I felt like that was my past. I'm moving on to my future. That's none of your business. If I don't bring my past to you, that's nothing that we need to be talking about. So he never knew that. But see, and also in the essence of that time, I also thought that he felt that I'm telling him this to keep us together. No, I'm releasing myself from things that I was hiding.
yeah.
So I think that's a good thing.
And actually,
No.
you could have avoided. You probably could have avoided a lot of issues
Right.
within a relationship
Well, no,
if you
not
just
a lot.
come. If you come, but I'm saying it's more of something of a compassion because unintentionally you'll be holding certain things in that a husband should know,
Right.
like that a husband or a wife should know. You know
Right.
what I mean? But on that note, I'm saying if you say, for instance, I tell you if you ask me, right, about my past and I lie to you about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're out with me and say we get engaged after 6 months, say we get engaged and we're out somewhere at a party or something, and there's 7 girls in that party that I've actually slept with, but you only know of
Right.
women that I've ever been with. That's gonna rub you the wrong way because then you're gonna hear stories about, oh, he's been here, he's been there, he's done this, he's done that.
Right.
Then that engagement is gonna start to look kind of sour because at some point you're gonna think, I don't know this man.
Right.
I don't know who he is because he lied to me about his past. See, I come from an era, like I tell people all the time, like I'm not, I might be young, but I'm not built like the dudes that's in my era, that like guys my age, because it's, I don't know, I can't be with a woman that can't be real with me from the get go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you got a pass, let me know so I can make that choice.
Right.
Because regardless, I just need to know so I can prepare myself mentally. Because who you are to me doesn't change just because you tell me about your past. What it does for me is help me understand who you are and what you've been through and what you've persevered through. Because once you're with me, once you're with a man that carries himself, a godly man that carries himself as a king and the king he is, To all your exes and to your past, you're no longer that woman. You're my woman. You're my queen.
Right.
So from that, get from what they talking about and from your past, you're no longer that same individual that they slept with, that they did this with, that they did that with.
Right.
They don't know you anymore. So your past don't matter to me as long as you are who you are for me. You know what I mean? And it just helps you understand the person, because when you first meet somebody, truly you only got the past to talk about. To get to know them is the only thing you have to talk about, really.
Right.
And then the future. So when you get past that, and honestly, with me, in order to connect with an individual, I have to know what they persevered through in order to connect with them, because I come from a dark background. I come from a lot of stress and depression and shit like that. So in order for me to connect with you, I have to know what you persevered through. Intellectually is how you get my attention. That ignites my sexual passion. So in order to get that comfortable with you, I have to know exactly what you as a woman have been through. It's not to judge you or to hurt you or to use it against you. It's to actually love you more for who you are and understand you more for who you are. And that when someone comes to me and try to explain to me, oh, bruh, I slept with her, this and that, I did this and that, blah, 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 this and that. Partner, that's my queen. You think I don't know?
Mm-hmm.
Correct yourself before you step to me.
Right.
But yeah, I can put them in their place if they choose to come to me and say whatever. That's one thing I hate, when people come to me and say blah blah blah, this and that and this about somebody else. And I make them, I immediately tell them, what makes you feel like it's okay for you to approach me talking about this person when you know this is somebody I love or this is somebody I rock with? What makes you feel that comfortable to walk up to me? Am I giving you the impression that it's okay to approach me talking about somebody I care about? I don't never listen to shit like that unless it's somebody I really don't know. But I don't, like I told y'all before, I don't keep a circle, I keep a triangle. So I'm standing at the point and I can see the other two.
Right.
So I make sure I'm real tight, and everybody I know that I keep that close to me, I know everything. I don't need to, and that's why you should talk about the past.
I like, well, see, that part, I like talking about the past. That's how, well, we were talking also earlier, that's that's like one of my dating things, well, part of it. That's the next thing, next question. But, well, next red flag thing. My first thing is, what about your past, your, if you have children, your children's mother, how close are you to them? you know can you, if you have a good relationship with your children's mother, can I meet them? If they start feeling kind of iffy and funny about that, or they say no, why you want to talk to them? And I'm a family oriented person, one thing.
Mm.
If if you have children, your children's going to be around me or whatever, we all need to be a whole collective. It shouldn't be no, she shouldn't have no funny feeling, or he shouldn't have a funny feeling, even if the kids are older or whatever. Everybody should feel as one. We supposed to be one happy big family, and no extra kissing or nothing, for you, no old past, but everybody should be, feeling comfortable, not
Yeah.
uneasy at all. you know, Even if we got to have a Sunday dinner or whatever, just so the kids can also feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Not a problem if, hey, dad, mom said whatever, or miss whoever, just so everybody can have a common ground. So it's just talking
Yeah.
about the past and knowing about that person and their family history and all that stuff. It's a good thing. It's like a great thing. I don't, if people find that to be weird, you don't need to be in another relationship. That's how I look at it. So
I guess
Yeah.
I don't find it weird. I just feel
you
like
say you don't need to be in a relationship?
I guess not. And I only say that because the relationship between me and the father of my child is not the best relationship. So I feel like whoever you dating, I'ma just trust that whoever you dating, you pick the right person that's gonna be safe and treat my child accordingly. And you give me the same. Like I don't need to meet who you with. You don't need to meet who I'm with. Now in the beginning, I used to feel like I need to know who you talking to, and then I got to the point where I was just like, I don't even care who you talking to. I don't care who you talk. Just make sure that that person is an honest, good person and won't treat my baby like crap because I don't want to have to regulate some things.
You don't
So
have to put your hands on.
exactly. I
I
was
feel
trying
you.
not to say that, but exactly.
Well,
I
you a
It's
red
all right.
flag. That's a non-resolution of a past relationship. You a red flag, ma'am.
I guess
You a
I'm a red
whole
flag then.
flag on the
I'm a
play.
whole red flag when it comes to that situation. And it's not, you know what? I'm not gonna say it's not my fault. Cause then people gonna be like, it is your fault. You always say it's not your fault, but I tried. I'm gonna say I tried. I tried to be cordial, and that individual, he has some internal that he needs to work in within himself. So I feel like once he works out that internal self versus self and whatever conflicts he has and his generational curses, then we will be able to come together collectively and have a better co-parenting experience. But until he resolves those, it's I'm gonna just be a red flag for the rest of my life then, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, it's all right as long as you real with people. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where you coming from, how you feel. See, that's your past right there. See, that's part of your past. You got to let people know. Look, I'm like this because of this, and I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not ready for nothing serious, or I'm not ready to, give somebody that part of me. But it's they gonna ask why at some point. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna tell them? Nah, I don't want to talk about that yet. What the fuck is there else
It
for us to
depends.
talk
It
about?
depends on what the topic is. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am so like stubborn to where it depends what the topic is. So if it's something that I'm not ready to talk about yet, I'm not ready to talk about it. Like I can, when I first meet somebody, like even online, people inbox me and they trying to get to know me, and I'm a butthole, y'all. Like people will start asking me questions, and I'm like, "Am I being interviewed for a position? Like, why are you asking me all
But
these
I mean,
questions?"
that's online too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Like when
You're
you
not
ask me, then when they start asking about my child, then it's just like I feel some type of way. Don't ask me about my child. If you ask me if I have children and how many I have, that's cool. But that's it. You don't get to know the details about my child because I don't know you. I don't know what you're about, and I'm not about to expose her to you, and vice versa. So
Yeah, well,
It's
people
funny in the
ask that.
comments because I'm not even.
Those are those are those are men that's just looking for attention.
right, Andre, you right. People need to be able to make choices with the truth. So that's why I guess
Exactly.
we should speak our truth and let a person decide if they want to be able to be if they can handle our red flags.
And that's what I'm saying, because you could end up lying to somebody, right? And they could end up building a family with you and finding out all this dirt about you and feel like you stole their choice from them because you never gave them a chance to actually make their choice on the real you. And then if they don't know the real you and they decide to build a family with you, say you got a kid with you, two kids with you, and you live together, bought a home and all this and all that. Yeah, you're grown and you moved on, but then you start to realize that you lied about certain things, and you come out later talking about, well, I didn't tell you this because of this, and I didn't tell you that because of that. You don't feel like shit, man. I don't even know this motherfucker. Like, and it's so and so said that you used to do this and do that and blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, so and so said you used to be on drugs for 10 years. Oh, damn. I ain't even know that.
I need to know
This is
that.
my wife that I made a family with, but I didn't know she was a drug addict for 10 years.
I need
You
to
know what I'm
know
saying?
that.
Like certain shit. Oh, now you need to know some shit. Now
I
you want to
need
talk about the past.
I need
You didn't need to talk about the past before, but
I
now
need
you
to
want to
know
know.
that.
Now you
I
want to talk
need,
about the past? No, you
I
can't
need
know
to
that
know that you
shit.
was on some drugs. I need to know that.
No, you got a crack baby now.
That's
What's up?
Hey, the mama is reformed, okay? There's a lot of good things, but sometimes they come up messed up. I can tell you about that one. Um,
abusive behavior.
did we get the relationship is not built on the need of feelings
The
before we go to
feeling of
abuse?
the feeling of feeling needed all the time.
Yeah, that one.
I was like, you know what? The biggest one is the abusive relationship, the abusive behavior, verbal, mental, psychological, physical. Unless you ask for it and you into BDSM, keep your hands to yourself, okay? Keep your
Mm-hmm.
nasty mouth to yourself, okay?
Agreed.
Like if you can't have a conversation without belittling the other party, what's the
Well,
difference between you?
Hey, some motherfuckers need to get cursed out sometimes, though. You feel me? Hey,
some
I ain't gonna lie to you.
people turn you into that person to curse them out. I can tell
Hey,
you that one right now.
hey,
You
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some
Teach my
people,
pearls.
some,
Never.
some women. I'm be real. I don't deal with men, so of
Women.
course I'm not gonna say
That's
men.
what he
But
deal with. What you wanted to say?
some women, you know what I'm saying, they'll test you because they know you ain't gonna hit them. So they'll test you on a whole different level. Like they'll start testing your manhood and calling you all type of, and you just pushing your buttons, knowing how to push them. And it's like,
Get rid of
bruh,
them.
okay, I gotta walk out of
Run,
here. I gotta
brother,
get out of here.
run.
You know what I'm saying? Because this one going. If you was a dude, I'd punch you in the face. I swear.
Now, see,
But
those type
you
of women
know,
get on my nerves.
you got to walk out because they got a slick mouth, always talking. And they talk like dudes, like for real dudes. And they get hot, and they get talking like like I'm a female or something.
Right.
It's like, I'm from the hood. But listen, go call you. Like I've had women make me so angry where I wanted to beat up their brothers and daddies just off the strength. Like, and they daddy ain't even, brothers didn't even know why I wanted to fuck them up. It was just because, bro, like,
Y'all
I
created this
literally,
monster.
I tell you, like, call your brother, because I'll fuck him up. Call a friend. I don't care who you want to call them. Call whoever you need to call, because I'm going to fuck them up because of you. And I'm going to let them whoop your ass. Because they going to whoop your ass after they get their ass whooped.
I can't.
I can't
For
believe it.
real. That's why you got to have a punching bag in your house, man. When you get married, buy yourself a punching bag, too. Put it somewhere in your little man cave or whatever. Keep it there. Because she going to push your button at some time.
Oh, you saying for him? I thought you meant for
Yeah, he said,
everybody.
men, get you a punching bag because you're going to have to go outside and spar just a little bit.
Girl, get your
Now,
punching bag.
I ain't going out there to buff up. He going to spar because you done said something slick like, babe, I'm be in the garage.
Meditate on these men. Meditate on them. Find your zen.
Nah.
That's why women go out and go shopping. Because some women just don't want to say nothing to you. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Get out my face.
But really, I don't want to say shopping. We just go drive around and ride.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of shopping, this is how petty I was. So when I was married, my husband made me so mad. My ex-husband made me so mad one day.
You was married?
Yes, I was married. Is that hard to believe?
She was married for about what, 10 years? 12
11.
years? 11.
Damn, she was on that marriage train. Okay,
We're not gonna talk
So
about it.
petty.
So, this how petty I was. Like he made me so mad. Like I went home, I got home, I took a shower, smelling all good, looking all good, hair all done and stuff, and left the house. I took my butt to Walmart for like 2 hours.
You so extra.
Just so he
I hope he went
be
to Walmart
wondering
fucking
where
that
I was at.
fucking
I ain't
Walmart
answered
up.
my phone or none of that.
I won't even
You'd have came home and I'd have took the tires off your car. I wouldn't
came
even
home
told
with
you. I'd have
Walmart
waited till you
bags.
fell asleep. I'd have took the tires off your car and put them in your trunk.
You fatty.
I sure would have. Had you sitting on bricks. I bet you won't go nowhere else.
Patty.
Well, at least she went somewhere. I just went to my neighbor house.
I brought the Walmart bags home to let him know. I went to Walmart looking good. But still, come on, y'all.
Hey, that's low key trifling though. That's
How?
messed up. How you
How?
gonna go to Walmart, sitting in Walmart? I bet the workers was like, this woman, why is
Dressed
she
up.
walking in circles? Just walking in, ain't nobody,
People
she
do it
must be
all the
mad.
That's what
time.
we do.
Time.
They
People do it
nothing else
all
to
the
do.
time. Exercise,
Two
girl.
hours in Walmart.
You
I
get
used to
lost.
do
I get
that.
lost in Walmart. Going there for one thing and being there for 2 hours.
I hate Walmart. I can't stand Walmart. I'm sorry, Walmart, but I don't. I'm
Hey,
Target. I'm gonna go to Target all day long.
oh,
I
you
don't
Tarjay,
mess with
he bougie,
Walmart.
y'all. He
with Super
bougie.
Tarjay, you could get lost too.
Tarjay.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got boundaries next, y'all. Y'all ready to touch on these boundaries?
Mm.
We ahead of time.
He said,
What boundaries?
he
What
said,
boundaries?
What boundaries you got? Holla at me.
Some ain't got no boundaries.
who, me? I ain't got no
Hey,
boundaries.
that's fucked up.
I ain't
Hey, that's
got no
messed up.
boundaries. I got walls, but I ain't got no boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, for me, a boundary, finances. I ain't in the business of taking care of grown men. Sorry, but
Okay.
if we are in a relationship, if we are married, and you fall on hard, if you fall on hard times, I got some sympathy for you. I cook for you.
Dang. What about a you fall
That's
on
it.
hard time?
If I fall on hard times, I was born with gold. I'm sitting on a gold mine.
So you gonna use that gold mine to make
You got to
money?
use what you got to get what you need or want. I'm
You
sitting
talking
on
about
a
your honey
gold.
pot?
Do what?
You talking about your
Yeah,
honey?
she talking about
I'm
her
talking about
honey
my
pot.
pocketbook. That's what I'm talking about. My pocketbook.
Oh my god!
Hey, we are not promoting that, okay?
Right, that's what I'm
People,
like. What?
this ain't even my show, and I feel like I have to say that. So we
I
are
was
not promoting
lost.
that. Like, come
Uh,
on,
I grew up in an
man.
era women should never be broke. Never, period. Because we sitting on gold
That's
mine.
why we create businesses.
That's
I
right.
was finna say,
What's all this?
that, y'all
What?
get out
Oh,
here and
what? The
go get it.
I'm
pocketbook?
talking to Nalas. He got his hand up in the shirt. So
Right.
before we
He
let you go,
clutching
too, we're gonna get
pearls,
a
girl.
song and we
He
getting
clutching.
checked.
He clutching
Because
his
she all
pearls.
because she did something else right there. Like she just like Summer, you be hey, you real though. I can get that to you. You be 100%.
Hey, this who I am. You gotta take it or leave it.
Hey,
You gotta take the
you
good
sure
with
as
the
hell
bad.
do.
So that's why I ain't got it. But I ain't got it. So that's all I'm saying about that. Next
I hear you.
boundary. Um, boundary. Family. This for me, I feel like it's a big thing because I'm gonna tell you why. Because being married, um, me and my mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, like our relationship was like up and down. Like one minute we be good, then the next minute we wouldn't be good. And I'm like, what happened? Like, what did I do? And sometimes she would overstep her boundary. And then I've seen in other marriages, mother-in-laws always overstep their boundaries. And it's just like, check your mother. Get your mother out of respect for you, I'm asking you to get your mother. Because if you don't get your mother, I'm gonna get your mother, and you're not gonna want that.
So you feel like it's but first of all, let me ask you a question. So you feel like it's okay to approach somebody's mother with an issue that is somewhat I'm not going to say a tradition, but you kind of it's kind of like when a man goes to meet your father, he expects it, right? A man expects your father not to like him off of the strength. So as a woman, is it the same way? Do you
No,
expect the mother not to like you, or
no.
do you expect them to or to have an issue with you? I don't honestly. I never expected a father not to like me, but I expect a father to have that testosterone type of issue to prove
Right.
he protects his daughter. I have to understand that. If you do come at me sideways, I have to understand why, because now I'm a father, right? And I have a daughter. So I have to understand if he comes at me a certain way when he first meets me because he don't know me. So I can't expect every father to react like I would react when I meet my daughter's boyfriend or something like that, or fiance or whatever for the first time.
First
But
meeting,
as women,
no.
when you first start, when you first meet her, did you rub the wrong way? You kind of
No,
you
we
kind of slick
clicked.
with the mouth too, though. I
We
ain't gonna lie,
clicked.
you kind of,
We
what I'm
clicked.
saying?
We clicked because I respect my elders. So we clicked and she was cool. She told me he wasn't about nothing. And I was like, I hear you. And I ain't about nothing either. So it's okay. We even. So, we clicked. We was cool. We even hung out, go to the club together, party together. We was
No, you went too
cool.
far. You went too far.
It
You
wasn't on my
hang.
part. Like the whole family like that. We was just close knit like that. The whole family was like that. So we was just close knit like that. I realized he's close knit with his family. So I realized I have to
You
either
don't,
get in where I
you
fit
don't show
in or
that
it ain't
much.
gonna work. It was just the four of them, his sisters and his mama, and I understood it. So I got in where I fit in. But the thing about
First
it
of
was
all,
it didn't work because she didn't have what he and I had. So the fact that she didn't have what he and I had, she began to feel some type of way. And I guess she wanted me to be out the picture and wanted
he
to
was the
take
only
off the
boy
yes,
or the youngest.
the only boy, the oldest and the only boy.
Yeah, well, that'll do it. You know, that's her only boy. Women cling to their sons more than their daughters most of the time.
Is that true? Touche?
Is that true?
Is that true? Do mothers cling to their sons more than they do their daughters? I don't have a son, I have a daughter. So and
Like
I keep track.
protect them.
I mean, I protect my baby, but we ain't gonna have that problem.
Boundary. Duke, if you watching,
Oh
don't
shit!
bring your girlfriend into
Hey.
town or me.
Oh
We don't like
shit!
her already. Whoever she is, we don't like her.
Because see,
You
well, the
see?
reason why I said we ain't gonna have that problem, he got two sisters. He got one sister. She already stopping them at the door.
She don't like
Did,
nobody
is
stank
it,
ass.
you already know who I'm talking, which one I'm talking about.
Stank ass.
My that child, she protective of her little brother.
How
And
old are they?
uh 26, 23, and 18. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
They grown.
Oh
they
yeah, he gonna cut them up. He gonna cut them up. He out there cutting them up away from the crib. That's all that is.
Right. Got
He can't bring them
catching
home. He
flag. You
can't be
catching
dealing with
flies.
y'all.
he
Close the door.
already told me that because he's away to college. He already told me that. He came back. I said, yeah. He said, yes, ma'am, I had sex. It was protected sex. So I'm good. I had it one time. That's all I had. I said, I didn't know.
No, that's what
I
he
don't believe
telling
that.
you.
I don't
I
believe
feel you. That boy 18. He out there full of, hey, dumb and full of cum. You heard me?
knocking them down.
And
Yeah.
he's big. He's 6'4". That's all they see. Is light skin 6'4". You better put that thing back in there.
Yeah, that boy out there getting loose.
Don't let's not talk about my nephew. I'm old. Listen.
Right. No.
The
Hey,
next
I'm
boundary.
just saying.
The
Salute.
next
Represent for the black
boundary.
man. I hear
Whatever.
you.
Don't do that.
Friendships. Friendships. Friendships within the
What
relationship.
about friendships?
Boundaries.
Yes, boundaries. So I know a
What you
lot of
mean
women.
friendships?
Right. That's
Like,
what I'm like.
what you
His and
mean
hers.
friendships as in
Friendships as
like
in
side
where
friends?
yeah, so I see a lot of situations where guys and girls are in a relationship and the female's asking the guy to give up all his girl female friends that he had prior to the relationship and the guy's asking, or the guy is asking the girl to give up any male friendships that she had, and they don't even have to had to been in a sexual anything. They just were monogamous friends.
I gotta. Well, the only thing that you got to give up is the ones you hunched. Even if you hunched them one time and figured out that's not what y'all was gonna do.
You done put it in there, and it's you done put your junk on his junk, and
yeah, even that.
if it happened
Shut
once,
up,
it'll happen
Summer.
again.
You get on my damn nerves. She said, you know, please
Jump on the jump.
Hey, this motherfucker crazy. Hey,
But
there's something wrong with you.
the thing is, if they had sexual relations, or if it's a friend, if it's a childhood friend, it's understandable. It's a friend that you just met at work and you want to keep that friend separate than your household and never introduce that person into the relationship, we got a problem. Because
Well, of course,
because you're trying to keep a secret. There's no secret. If
secrets don't keep friends.
What happened?
Secrets don't keep friends.
No. Mm-hmm. That means you're hiding something. If you constantly deleting something from out of your phone with that person, you're hiding something. I don't care if the other person that you're hiding.
Hey, wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Look, I'm the type of person. Wait, go ahead. What you realize?
I ain't shit because I delete a lot.
We already said you to do.
But check it out though. Honestly, I delete stuff out of my phone, and it's not because of none of that. I'm just a neat freak, right? And I don't see the reason of having. I don't understand why women got text messages from 3 years ago in their phone. Like that don't make no damn sense to me. Like that's ridiculous. You got 387 messages in your phone, motherfucker. For what?
Like, because we need, in case we hold it as evidence.
It's a receipt.
If you decide that you want to talk,
oh my god,
forget what you said. Remember back in 2006.
Well, if in that case, you don't need to be dealing with that person if you need evidence against them. That person don't need to be a part of your life.
Remember, on this day we were talking about this, just in case you forgot. Let me jog your memory.
Y'all had this conversation earlier today.
Did we just have this conversation?
You forgot something and you had to show your receipt.
No, I ain't forget nothing. It said what was said and how it was said. That's how it was done. And we came to understanding and we hear. But I'm talking about the simple fact of people keeping stuff in their phone all the time.
It's the
same thing. Business is different. Business is different from like you dealing with somebody or friends or something like that. If I don't talk to you on a daily basis, first of all, your number ain't gonna be saved in my phone like that. You know, if I ain't doing business with you, I don't talk to you on a daily basis, I'm not gonna save your number. Like, motherfucker, for what? Like, I don't even put pictures on the walls of my house like that. Like, I don't like clutter in anything. My phone, my crib, my car, anything. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't necessarily say if they delete things, it's because of that. It's
so just, I'm safe,
you know. No, your ass ain't safe because you made it clear that's why you delete shit.
I delete things. Okay, so like for instance, I tried to be open and honest in my last relationship, and I was like, look, I made a post about my fish dying, and then some dude hits me in my inbox and was like, "You want your cat ate?" And I'm like, "What they got to do with my fish?"
Over your fish?
What they got to do with my fish dying? I'm confused. So he looked at
First of all, that nigga nasty.
You know him. You said that is nasty. You know him, and he wouldn't be comfortable talking to you like this. So it's like now I have to like delete stuff as soon as it's inappropriate stuff if I'm in a relationship, because I don't want you to assume that I know this person. It's a total stranger that I blocked from social media after that. I have to delete certain things. I'm a brand ambassador for Central Bliss, so certain pictures I post, I'm gonna get inboxes. I can't help it. I can't help what they do. I can only help what I do.
Mm-hmm. But if you're dealing with somebody, they should understand the fact of what you do and what you got going on is gonna, For instance, myself, if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they can't understand the fact that this is what they got to deal with, women constantly gonna comment on my page or they gonna DM me or say certain things, then you might as well get the hell away from me. Leave me alone, because all that's gonna do is cause you to get more insecure and cause us to have issues.
You know what? I have a friend that's in business as well, and the husband made a post saying, "Stay out of my wife DM." But your wife is a celebrity, in business, a celebrity. They're gonna do that. The thing is, to me, if they're entertaining it,
right?
Yep.
If they're in there entertaining it, that's something different.
Right. Yeah. Now, sometimes you got to be careful because I understand why when people get a certain following, now I understand, and they get a certain type of fame and shit like that. I understand now because I understand why they don't respond to people, even by saying thank you. See, I made the mistakes of saying thank you to people, and they would take that as a
right.
Oh, he actually wants to talk to me. He's interested. No, I'm just saying thank you. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? And I'll have to end the conversations real fast, but that doesn't mean that I'm into you or I'm trying to have a conversation with you or that I like you or anything like that. So they'll use that as an open door and, keep going. And then I have to just keep ignoring it and deleting it just to let them know, like, nah, this ain't what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I do tell them, look, I'm not interested, I was just saying thank you. I appreciate you. Because I just felt like no matter how big you get in life, you should always appreciate those that support you and let them know some way, somehow that you appreciate them.
I just
have to, I guess I just have to start making videos saying I appreciate them or just typing it on my page, because I tried that and it just went left. And then you get stalkers and shit.
Didn't I tell you about the stalker situation?
I don't want to comment on that.
Well, my thing is not just, cause I set my page up. My page is not open. The only thing that's open is my Instagram. I get messages over there. I get messages, but everything goes into that spam, spam stuff. I don't answer nothing. I get all the beautiful, thank you very much. I already know that. But the thing is, I don't play with it. That's why I set my page up as private. My page is not open. Well, my page is not open.
You funky. Thank you very much. I know that. Ooh.
Yeah. I was raised that way. Tell me something different. You know what I'm saying?
She said it ain't nothing she ain't never heard.
Tell me something different. My mind is set up differently. I got a big ass. I know that. Titties big. I know that. You ain't got to tell me that.
Ma'am.
Something different.
Ma'am.
I got mirrors all on my house. You know it.
But
I'm just saying. Just kind of clarify that. So they can stop the inbox.
They not gonna stop the inbox. One monkey don't stop.
But see, what I'm saying is, I don't check it anyway because it hits spam. So it doesn't bother.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Right. I don't do that. Well, see, y'all keep y'all pages open. Y'all.
Well, on that note, the time is 8:08. And I appreciate you all tuning into my sister's house. Did we have fun the last few weeks with this sexy chocolate man?
We did, but we're not finished.
No, we're not finished. We're gonna continue this after we get.
Yeah, because he's gonna go. He owes me a song, a chest.
Can you show us the nipple or something? Take that shirt off. You got too many clothes on for it to be the last.
You gotta take me out. Yeah, you got too many clothes. You didn't read. You didn't read the memo.
Take it out with a boom. Come on. Let's get a body. At least give us the ground.
You gotta sing it out. You gotta show it out. You gotta do it.
First of all, let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all.
Wow.
Surprise!
Hey, hey, let me tell y'all something. What's so uncomfortable, man, is that some people in my family be watching this, right? And they came to me about, some shit that was said, whatever. So I just thought about that. I was just thinking about that. If I did that type of shit on here and they was watching, y'all are crazy. Y'all be getting me in trouble. Do y'all understand that?
Look, somebody
Somebody
said like
said
they
they just
came in and
came
heard
in
chest.
and heard, yeah.
Look,
I'm
they look just a little bit. Just show us a little. Can you show us an arm, a shoulder, something?
I just came in and heard chest.
saying,
Who said that?
I don't know. It came off of. I
We
don't.
don't know.
Y'all are crazy.
They didn't. They didn't agree to the terms to get their name shown.
And it's okay. We tried.
Look at you over there growling. You do that growling on that Instagram. Come on, nigga, gonna growl in it.
He growled in it on TikTok, and Miss Kitty was like,
Y'all so damn goofy.
"Where's he at?" He's close. Nah, I had to tell a down girl that ain't for you. That's for somebody else.
So damn stupid. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all goofy as hell, man.
We enjoyed having you. Did you enjoy having us?
Don't I look like it? Y'all crazy as hell. Yeah, nah, it was fun though. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank y'all for having me.
We are.
I appreciate
You
it.
always welcome back.
Oh,
Always
for
welcome
damn
back.
sure. I'm
Not a
sure I'll
whole
be back.
month. I don't know if I can take you for a whole another month again. But you always welcome.
Hey,
It's all love, y'all. It's all love. This was
that's
fun. We
messed
had
up.
fun. Adding a male to our panel. Now it's gonna go back to the drawing board of us ladies. Y'all men can say whatever y'all want in the little comments or whatever, but y'all ain't gonna have no say so like he just did. So
Oh, I hear you.
appreciate it. Appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. So before you end this one and start the next one, Summer, are you gonna do our complete outro? Next show, contest
I was waiting for you to.
99.9.
I was waiting for you to put the on there like you did earlier today.
Oh, you know what? Really?
Yeah.
Really? You want that?
We got a special announcement, y'all. Special announcement. So we at my sister's house is having an ugly sweater contest, an ugly Christmas sweater contest. So we need you all to give us a picture of your ugly sweaters, the ugliest sweater you can come up with. So entries start tonight at 11 o'clock and they end Sunday, December 20th at 11:59 p.m. So get them in, email them in to my sister's house 100 at gmail.com. We're just gonna take them like that because I don't want to be checking multiple streams of inboxes and mailboxes and all that. Just give me one. I'm gonna give you one entry way. Okay, you can only get in one way, one in, one out. Okay. Um, I would
Y'all
like to
so
thank our
crazy.
sponsors, Urban Radio, Urban Sea Radio at
All right, y'all. See y'all
94.9.
later.
Bye, boo.
You can follow us on IG at my sister_sisters_house 100. Facebook at my sister's house 100. Hit us up, call in and come talk to your girls at 502-501-3987. We are also on YouTube at my sister's house, y'all. So we on Anchor, we on everything. Check us out. Call in. When I say call in, I mean call in. We want to hear your voices. We don't just want to read the comments.
This
We want
thing
to
just be
talk.
sitting here. We just be
It's just
waiting.
waiting for you to call in so we can hear your beautiful voices. You know what I'm saying? Call in. So y'all make sure to tune in because we're gonna go live later. We're gonna finish this boundaries. And we're
Flag on the mother play.